Yeah, doesn't really matter what you show in the beginning of the broadcast because nobody's there. I suppose for the replay it does matter. Peonies. I'm not here to look at that. It's just going to be cultivated bed flowers anyway, not of interest. Ooh, hit the server really fast. 36 seconds. That's good. Chunky looking car there. Looks like a Dodge Charger or something, isn't it? Or is that a Mustang? Maybe it's a Dodge. Let's have a look. Yep, Dodge Charger. That's a good looking car. Yeah, it's the kind of car that I don't know, I had many years ago. You get a lot of compliments to that sort of car. I don't know, people like it. It's got a classic look. I'm not sure what it has in it, but probably pretty good car to have. Let's go over here. Kraken. It's obviously a restaurant of some kind. We're not going to go in because I don't have my mask. We'll go over here and walk down here. I remember this. I wasn't Kraken in those days, but there was a job, one of those happy hour meet and greet things off of Meetup when I was active in Meetup. All techies, all looking for better jobs in those days. That was 2013, 2014, roundabouts. So they all had jobs. They were just, networking and trying to find something better at that point, and being just very, very boring. So knowing me, I just would, stick my oar in wherever I could, be as obnoxious as possible. When somebody mentioned some kind of really technical comment, I go, but you're wrong, and then I'd walk away. All right, so there's the fountain. We've done that one before, but nice day today. Temperature about 23 degrees Celsius. 25, or I don't know what the high was. Pretty comfortable. Shorts, as you can see, shorts on. There we go. And this is probably, seating area out here. Yeah, it's a pretty good view. So, South Lake Union, of course, which I've scoped so many times. Let's go out of this because I think we're kind of, we're not a paying customer, and I sort of feel like I'm kind of trespassing a little bit. They do have a nice, that would be a nice, reasonable place to view to have lunch or something outside on that deck without having to pay ridiculous prices of a certain other place on the hillside there, which is absolutely ridiculous. You're spending more than $30 for a pretty flash dinner. You're really overspending. Even for wine, it would be excessive. $30, if you had a view or something, I would, with wine and all the stops and everything pulled out, it'd be all right. $25. It's certainly not, hundreds of dollars like that other place. Okay, so see if anybody's on. Oh, go Tigers! Hello. No, I'm not having dinner at all. I'm just walking around. Actually trying to save my money because I got a little road trip coming up. So not at all. No. Sorry we missed you. Kraken, I have no idea what they are, as a matter of fact. That was terrible, wasn't it? I was just wanting the view. I don't really know what they do. I'm assuming it's just American type of cuisine. Would be my assumption. If interested, you could of course look it up. I will do so afterwards. I'm kind of curious as to what they do. But anyway, this is our yacht harbor where most of these are for sale. So people have found out they either can't afford them or just too expensive to maintain or what have you. So what they do is they put them here for prospective buyers to look at, which would not be me, but let's have a look. How are things in Kansas City today? You're not in Kansas City. Where the heck are you? Oh, there's the deck up there, cracking. I'm sure it's really a cracking place to eat. You know. So nice to see you. Nice to see somebody on here because very often I spend quite a bit of time on here with nobody. Really, there's no juice in talking to the phone. So there we go. Yeah. So there's your number. Yeah, you're in Kansas City. That's right. Okay. So you're in Kansas City, actually in the city. Yeah. So never actually been to Kansas City, either Missouri or the one in Kansas. Never actually been to either of them. Been pretty close. I've been to Lincoln, Nebraska, and what's the name in Kansas? Wichita, Kansas. Those are pretty close, I would imagine. Especially Lincoln, Nebraska. That's got to be pretty close. A few hundred miles, maybe at the most. I'm guessing. So anyway, let's go down to the end of this. Yeah, the two of them. There's one in Kansas, there's one in Missouri as well. Yeah, so the one in Missouri is bigger, I believe, than the one in Kansas. The one in Kansas is quite small, I think, but I don't know that for a fact. North Star, La Conner. So anyway, these are, I believe, these are all for sale. You can see the sales brochure on the end of it. Let me zoom on it. Use the wonderful zoom on this to see what we have here. Notice that there's no price, of course. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Guessing probably, let's have a look at this. Yeah, probably about 700 for that one. Maybe 600,000 for this one. Might be closer to 800 maybe, I'm not sure. Price those boats slightly. I'm sure you can nip in with a cash deal and give them 700 and you can take the boat away. One of the things is these are quite old, 2006. Yep. 68 foot, that's quite long. So it gives you all that stuff there. There's one with some nice wood accents on it. Shinchin, Sausalito, California. There we go. Love AZ. Don't know what that is. Arizona, maybe? I guess they got water in Arizona. I was in 3 years ago when I was in Lake Havasu City. So did a tour of the Southwest. Went into Arizona and then down into Texas. If you're still on Periscope, you can see all that stuff that I did. Should all be showing. Or I'll go ahead and repost it on YouTube, but unfortunately it won't have the chat. It'll just have the video and sound without the chat scroll, because there's no way of saving that without really some complicated fancy footwork. But Periscope is still functioning. It's still, it's still out there. It's an archive, basically. Oh, Cave Creek, Arizona. It's another one from Arizona. I have no idea how they got this from Arizona. Probably just put it on a trailer and drove it. It's expensive to get all that here. Killing time. There's one local. That one didn't have to go very far. That's for sure. 1992. Ooh, that's getting old. That's what, 30 years now. Well, old. Please do not board boats. So they don't want people going. They want people just viewing the boats and but not going into them. So you would contact them and show interest in the boats. So this is what you call a sails pier, which is different from a mooring pier, which these would be a mooring pier over there, which would be secured. You wouldn't be able to walk in there unless you owned one of the boats. Oh, more stuff here. Wilmington, Delaware. Wow, that came a long way, didn't it? So look at this one. This one came from, close by, Anacortes. Yep. Okay. So hopefully your day is going okay. How's your Tuesday going there in Kansas City? How are the Tigers doing? Go Tigers, right? I don't really follow sports. That's not really my thing, but people get excited about their home team or whatever, sure. I think our baseball team is doing all right, Mariners. Let's walk out to the end here. Why not? Being very careful, of course, not to trip or anything. I'm not getting any chat, so I don't know if you're still there. Are you still there? See, on Periscope, you just asked to tap hearts, and you check the heart tapping to see if that was going on. You would never have to ask. This thing, I don't know. You don't know if people are still there. The chat is, certainly missing some of the things that Periscope had. Oh, waves coming. Undulations, but not too bad. A bit of excitement here. Woo! Definitely know you're on the water. This thing is undulating. Look at it. Ooh. Making noises. See, it's moving. Mel, hello Mel. How you doing? How's it going? Thanks for showing us the lovely boats. Yes. And looking back at the skyline there, and really a lovely evening. How's your day going, Mel? Whereabouts are you right now? All right, let's go back up here. Yeah, view looks great. Okay, sound is good. View is video is good and stable. It's good. It should be. Anyway. Well, like I said before, this is the sails pier, so it's open. Yeah, you're down in. Oh, you're still in Sydney. Okay, all right, that's right. Yeah, must be pretty. Is it getting warmer there? Miss seeing some of the Sydney people. Chocolate Johnny and Michael Out is still on there. Who else? Of course, Dan Moore and those people. Dan and Moore, and who was the other guy? Yeah. Hi, Alexis. How you doing? It's nice to see your video today. Your broadcast is good. Enjoyed the focus. You see, that's how the videos can work. Get a good promotion going there, so that's good. Yeah, everything good on the video. By the way, the light levels, everything worked, as usual. But I know you check all that stuff before anyway. Yeah, shorter broadcasts because people don't have time for really long replays and things. And also, it's more efficient for what you're trying. You're trying to build your business. I mean, that's you're focusing. You really got to be focused on what you're doing. And I hope the business is picking up. I really hope it is. I know that's a daily challenge, but you know what? You can do it. You've got the right attitude to do it. I know you do. Oh, it's not picking up. Oh God. Well, then, then more work, more efficiency, more work, but more smart work is required to get it ramped up in the direction that you want it to go in. Um, uh, you know. Oh, I have confidence. Of course, I have confidence in you. I know you can do it. Because you know what? You got the right output. You have people. You got the right attitude. People will like you and trust you. And once they like you and trust you, that's the basis for everything else. You just need a little marketing acumen or whatever it is. A little push business wise. Yeah, these are all for sale here. So, yeah, those are the blue light special. Huh, yeah. No, I know you can do it. So, shoot, if I was there, I'd be trying to help you the best I could. Uh, you know, but from a distance, it's limited as to what I could do. Um, Peppered Chef, they got a good program though. It's well established. It's a proven program, and it should, in time, it should ramp up for you. It's going to take more effort probably, and these times are challenging. COVID and all the stuff that's going on. So that's kind of part of the problem. And then there are other challenges too besides COVID that you have to overcome. I think the internet is, undercut a lot of people in direct selling because people simply say they can find it cheaper elsewhere, and they try to undercut. So that's part of it too. And there are a lot of other things too. So let's go look more here. I'm gonna walk over here and see what's new. So I've been down here in a while, so it's good to check it out. Just wanted to get out of the apartment, and this is a good way to do it. You just come down here and Pete in Florida. Still thinking of Steve. Sometimes I think of him. Steve, the guy in the sunsets and the disco. Remember Steve in Florida? I'm sure you do. Used to be on Periscope. Yes, I often think about him, and but not for long. You just think about people that have passed, but you don't think for too long. But you do think of them from time to time. But Pete, he's still doing his sunrises. I could never be live on his streams because I'm always asleep. That's not going to work for me. But I always come back and watch the replay if I can. And then he does the yachts too. He's probably got a little better phone than I do, but I'll do the best I can do. Let's zoom on this boat here. Tell me how the zoom is working. Yep. There we go. That's pretty good. I wonder what that jib says there. Is it? Oh, it's a pirate flag. There you go. Look at that. Everybody see the pirate flag? Yeah. All right, let's take it out of zoom. Whoop. See, and that's what you get when you scope, when you broadcast. You notice things that you wouldn't otherwise. That's what Louise Poppy told me. Big pirate. Yeah, it's a big. Let's go ahead and do a little more zooming on it. I want to check it out further here. It's showing a little better now. There we go. Aha. Can somebody take a screenshot? Oh, you can't do a screenshot on this. That's right. See, if I was on Periscope, I'd say, can somebody take a screenshot of that and they would share to Twitter? It'd be great. But, there we go. Of course, if you had another device, you could go to Twitter, take a screenshot there and share it over on Twitter, but it's not necessary to do that. All right, let's move on. Let's, getting my steps in, of course. I only have about 6,000 or so far, so we'll ramp it up to 10. Oh, you sent me a photo. Okay, I can see it on Instagram there. Actually, I can click on that because if I'm in the beauty of 14, you're having a good day. The beauty of this media though is that you can go away. I can go. Okay, I'm in Instagram now. I'm still chatting with you. Clicking on the button, sent a photo, and there we go. Shows on Twitter, on Instagram. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah. I think you're more active on Instagram, aren't you, than Twitter? I think that's the thing you're most. I don't really do Facebook much anymore, as you noticed. I'm just not on it. Don't really have time for it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking 2 years. Oh, you do Facebook first. Okay. 2 years ago, I was in the UK doing a lot of Facebook, as a matter of fact. So building my little travel channel on Facebook, the UK travel page. My friend there sadly passed away in 2020, though, so that you know put the end to that. I was going to go back and see him, but yeah. So anyway, uh, yeah. He always said, he said, if you want to travel, you want to do something, do it, because you never know what life brings. That's what he would say. Of course, he had no idea that COVID would come either. So, you know, not his point being that if you have something, if you have a bucket list to do it. Don't wait. For God's sakes, don't wait. Just find a way to do it if you're motivated to. Oops, somebody's coming. If you're, motivated to do it, do it. That's that. Of course, if you're not, well, then you're not. I have a friend here. I love travel, of course, and I talk with him about travel, and he appears not to be interested, very much at all. Okay, you need to go. So we'll see you later, Alexis. I don't know if anybody else is still here. I don't know. Mel, are you still here? Or Tigers? Anyway, I want to monopolize the conversation. Usually, there's nobody on here, so I don't get to balance the conversation with multiple people. What was I saying? I've forgotten. See, I forgot the train of thought, which has certain advantages. Just go on. I think I'm like Louise Poppy in that way. You just whatever pops up, it's good. You just keep on going. You laugh at life when you can. If you can't, just drink coffee. There you go. More boats there. We'll have a look at them. So, 'We'll see. I guess you already went, Alexis. 7, 10 o'clock. Yeah, you generally retire at 10 or 11, I think. So that would make sense. People are kind of rugged up, but it's not really that cool or anything. Temperature is okay. Temperature will be warming up later this month, of course. Early October as well, I would think. The battery is 73%. So I think perhaps they've worked on the utilization. Battery utilization is better than it was, weeks, months ago. So we're getting better in that sense. So So what I'd say to people on my replays, I've noticed a few people have been watching replays. Requires some care because oftentimes you watch a replay and my commentary has nothing to do with where I am now. It's not current, so it's not really valid anymore. So you can't really go back to an old replay and there's nothing in there basically. So if that's beyond what you're seeing, but if it's what I think it is, then probably not. No. But do watch some of the ones in Canada, the spectacular scenery. Those would be the ones I would encourage you to watch. Not me picking blackberries. That's not interesting. And in particular, on that broadcast, the things I said have no currency. So I will say that. So sounds complicated, but it's quite true. Remember, HAPS is about what we will see. So if you go back to the Canadian ones, again, to go back to that idea, you will see extraordinary landscapes, glaciers, beautiful scenery, vistas. That's what it's about. Not some commentaries of mine. That's unimportant. Because that's just me. Again, that's just commentaries coming from me. Whatever I say has nothing to do with you, and it has no utility actually for anybody else except for myself. Because nobody's lived my life, nobody's where I am, nobody's been through everything I've been through. So, I would say, whereof you cannot speak, thereof you must be silent, and that sort of thing. There's nothing to say on what I say, basically, beyond just what I see. If I make a comment about what I see, then that's fair comment. There's a concordance there. I think everybody knows what I'm working on now. It's no secret. If you've followed my periscopes, you've followed the theme throughout, you know where I am. With that. Oh, somebody's on here. Happy. Hello, Happy. Hello, Pakistan. Good afternoon. Or no, it's 19:07 morning. 7 o'clock in the morning or something. Yeah, so let's see what you have to say. Where is this? South Lake Union. This is where it is. Yeah. Yeah. I realize there's quite a delay, of course. You're at the other end of the earth there. Saw things in Islamabad today. Is it calm there? Pretty good. Hopefully calm and peaceful. Yeah. No. Yeah. Let's go over here and look. See what's new on the canoes and things. Oh, no canoe. They took it out. Oh. Usually there's somebody working on a canoe, or there's a canoe in here. A big waka. There's no waka. It's not there. Yeah. So you doing? Happy? What's going on in your life? Hopefully good things. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Seattle, Washington. It's definitely Seattle, Washington. No question about it. Yeah. Center for Wooden Boats. Uh-huh. Oh, there's the canoes over here. So, oh, totem poles. second one. You know. So again, replay viewers, if you go back on the Canadian broadcasts that I did, you'll see a lot more of this sort of thing. Last month, about a month ago. So yeah, there we go. Look at that waka. Hey, Louise. Just talking about a waka. Look at that. So we got this one. Unusual. I got two of them today on this. There we go. There's the long view of it. Probably what, two? Let's see what we got here. Ooh, got some water in it. Ooh, that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably a 8. No, I don't call it a waka. I like the name, so I call it a waka. But I don't know the local name for it. Actually, I could look it up, but they certainly have a Duwamish is the local people. They would have a name for these. So it's a good question. I'll look it up and maybe use that term rather than a waka. But there's also the Longhouse. I've got to go down there and scope that at some point. But there's always a lot of traffic, and I've been very busy with work lately and other things, so I haven't had time to do that. So there's a couple of things too. But a lot of the museums, they do not allow you to film anything. Remember that one in Canada? They didn't allow me to film anything, and they were following me around and making sure I didn't pull out the camera at all. There was no filming, no camera, no nothing. So I had to stop the broadcast. Well, actually, I just didn't make any broadcast. I didn't do anything. Because I'll respect it. I'm not going to violate their rules just for a broadcast. That would be crazy. Because I have no idea what the repercussions would be. So I have to look at all that. Where you been today? You got me coffee. Did you go to the 8:30? Oh no, he went someplace else. You didn't go to 8:30 coffee. Yeah, it's for cultural reasons, and those are tight. Those are you can't violate that stuff. At least I wouldn't have my standards. I mean, some people would just to put a YouTube out there. I disagree with that. I think that's not correct. Oh, you went to 8:30. Oh, you're buzzing. Oh, you had 2 coffees. Oh, I've only had 1 coffee today. I can't do more than 1. If I have 2, it'll send me into orbit. Well, I can have probably 2, yeah. If I have more than 2 coffees, I'll have to drink wine to counterbalance it. Gift shop. Anyway, this is our wooden boat center, which actually it's on a previous scope. I should put all those previous scopes onto YouTube, so people can watch that stuff. But I don't know. I don't think anybody's on my YouTube, even though this is going out to YouTube. It doesn't seem to be working very well. So, how's your YouTube working, Louise? I don't think you're on YouTube. You don't have much on YouTube, do you? Most of what you do is on Haps, I believe. Oh, it's not working with Twitter? Ooh, I didn't know that. Oh, shoot. Kind of wish that they would connect to Instagram. Oh, it's all on YouTube. Okay, so you do use. Okay, good. So you use YouTube you share out to YouTube like I do, and probably you share to what, TikTok, Facebook. You don't go on Facebook, I know that, but TikTok you do, I think. It's portrait. It's so small. Oh yeah, because if you put this on landscape, it doesn't really work properly. I've tried doing this on landscape. Yeah, it's that's a haps. I don't know. cross-platform limitation. Eventually they'll fix it, but right now it's so. Again, replay viewers, if you go on my again, I'm probably wanting to put that stuff on YouTube. You can see the inside of this museum here. Oh, complained. Well, I don't know if that would do any good. Oh, Twitter. I don't know if that would do any good. Twitter's not very responsive on anything. Used to be good. Yeah, that's right. Oh, used to be good. Oh, you complained to Haps. Oh, okay, okay. So what did Peter or Pablo or Mark Goldberg, what did they tell you? Was there any, and I'm sure they responded. I mean, they're good at responding. So they must have told you something useful. Or maybe not. Oh, you just did it. Oh, okay. Well, that's, yeah, they take a little bit of time. But they will respond. Not like Kayvon. They will, Kayvon never really said much. He was a tough person to get a hold of. Jack Dorsey is even tougher. He just doesn't respond that much. I think I got one email from him years ago about Twitter, but I had to send it several times. I really had to bug him to get anything. Which is okay. I'm persistent, as you know. I just keep on pecking at it like a bird till I get what I'm looking for. What's the horoscope today for us? Is it good? Tell me that it's good. It's going to be Wednesday's horoscope, isn't it? I'm sure you've looked at it. Center for Innovation. Unfortunately, it's got Bezos on it. I won't spare you my opinion of that man. Just say no to plastic. Well, unfortunately, Amazon is responsible for a lot of plastic pollution. So that's part of the problem. It's not really working. I think people just need to stop buying things on Amazon, or scale them back. Just don't buy much. Be very careful what you buy. I don't know. I find as I get older, I buy less and less stuff. I don't need all that stuff. I needed it when I was younger. So I'm downscaling as far as buying stuff. So it helps in the plastic consumption. Somebody left their pram here. That's interesting. No baby in it, thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd be a little bit concerned. There you go, Art Deco style. For those who've never seen this, 1930s, right? Yeah, right after the Depression, bad times, but they came out with a really good architectural style called Art Deco. That's when the Empire State Building was built, all those sort of things, with the iconic, very iconic sort of thing. Andy Cook, Bob the Builder at the airport in UK, built in exactly the same style with a Art Deco look. Although his airport's a little bit older than this one. This one dates from about 1930, I think, or 31. Obviously been restored, renovated. Anyway, 39 minutes, so I'm sort of getting towards the end of my broadcast. Need to complete my steps too. There you go, that's not the time. Oh, they got a problem. Let me see if the right time is showing. Oh, wind is coming up. No, the time is wrong. It's not 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'll catch you later too. I'm about ready to sign off this thing. Let's see. Carol's Diamond Watches. We'll go ahead and end on this thing, I think. Oh, that's not very nice. Let's not end. Let's end on a yacht or something. Oh, here we go. Clock. It tells you about this clock here. Jewelry. So it was moved here from downtown about 1930. So 2008 they closed, and so the clock got moved over here. Audience preview. What's that about? Okay, so that's a good way to finish. So anyway, that's it.